Yo! Video games.
I'd be okay if they even just fucking remade F-Zero, the arcade game.
Yeah.
Put that... Just give us like F-Zero GX, you know, and put it online on the Wii U.
Yeah, exactly.
They can like give it the Mario Kart system. How awesome would that be?
Add like a new cup or some shit, remaster.
Make it downloadable, $20, $15, I don't care. You already have a great game on the GameCube and the arcade, so just put some online modes on it, you know what I mean? I'd love that. See ya, Ultra Gamer. I wouldn't mind. I've never actually beaten any of the Doom games. I would not mind playing Doom 1, Doom 2, and potentially maybe Hardcore Doom. Or Doom Extreme, whatever the hell that really gory version is.
Oh yeah.
It looks a lot of fun. I did play a little bit of Blur. I didn't hate it, but it didn't really captivate me at all. Yeah, that's what you guys are going to see a lot from Nintendo at E3 is the DINA partnership with mobile and Nintendo.
It's DNA.
DINA.
DNA.
DINA.
Get it? It's clever. It's like.
I know it's supposed to be cute, but that's why I don't say it the cute way. I say it the way you see it. DINA.
Man, level 16 ball chin again.
No problem, Undead Legion. Simmons has been looking forward to this game quite literally for the past like 2 years.
Oh
Maybe,
yeah.
Actually more, now I think about it.
Well, just over.
Just over 2 years.
January 2013 is when it was announced. I remember that too. That was glorious. Because I remember thinking like that was when Nintendo was having like their first direct, like right after like word got out that like the sales like tanked after the holiday season.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Nintendo's going into panic mode, and they announced a whole bunch of shit right at once. And this was one of them.
And this was one of them, where it's like, guys, we have games, we swear. Yeah, our interest in Halo 5 is pretty... I see people talking about that. Our interest in Halo 5 is pretty limited now, guys. Especially after what happened with... especially what happened after Master Chief Collection. And, I enjoyed the campaign of Halo 4 because it was very Metroid Prime-y, because it was made by the guys who made Metroid Prime.
Yeah, well,
Halo 4's campaign was great. Just the multiplayer is just... I lost interest very fast.
Get wrecked, son.
So I don't know. We'll probably play the single player for sure, and we'll probably have multiplayer. No, I've never played Skydrift Deep's Nuts.
Storage Pro, okay.
And I'm actually at that point where right now, you know, I have my Mortal Kombat, I got my Gore game, I got my extremely heavy 2D fighting game that runs well online, I got Killer Instinct, I got all my classic games that run great online, like Third Strike and Marvels, you know. Not Marvel 3. I'm missing a 3D game, and we're trying to get back and play Tekken every once in a while, but it kind of stopped playing because MKX came out. But I'm looking forward to Tekken 7 for sure. We're going to be playing Tekken Tag 2 a little bit more leading up to its release so we can actually get somewhat decent at the characters, because they are very similar in T7. Outside of the bound system, most of the moves are pretty similar. And, yeah, like, once I get my 3D fighter, once I have all my 2D fighters, and the only thing I'm missing is a shooting game at this point. And I'm hoping that either Halo 5, Overwatch, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I'm hoping either one of those games fulfill that itch, because the shooters have been pretty disappointing for me over the past, like, 3-4 years. Street Fighter V is not coming out until next year, guaranteed. Every single big Capcom game, guys, comes out like February, March. I guarantee you it'll come out like early spring. Yeah, there's no guarantee I'll keep playing Tekken 7, guys. If I don't like it, there's a very high chance we will not keep playing it. But I'm looking forward to it. That is actually our guarantee on the stuff that we cover. I will absolutely not play the games that don't interest me after they come out. I'll give them a shot, but man, Yeah. Absolute guarantee we will not play the games that we don't like. Yeah, Titanfall 2 got announced, but you know what?
Did it?
Yeah, it's announced that it's coming out, and it's going to come out on everything. It's not just Xbone.
Yeah, it feels like it was known but never officially shown.
Yeah. No, I'm totally honest, guys. Like, after with Marvel 3, and I kind of just dealt with the horrible online. Silent Bob X, thank you so much, dude. And when I stopped playing Marvel 3 online, and I started playing other fighting games, I severely enjoyed playing games so much more than having to deal with the terrible netcode of that game. So I guarantee you guys, if something comes out, and we were looking forward to it, and we're excited about it, but then it actually comes out, and we're not... It just doesn't do it. I'll be honest with you. I'm like, I really don't want to play the game anymore. There's other stuff I'd much rather be playing.
I'll try to figure that out.
And I wasn't up until Jin was announced in Tekken 7. There was no way I was going to play that game. There was zero chance I was going to even touch Tekken 7. But then Jin got announced and he got redesigned. And I think he looks pretty good. And I'm like, okay, well, you brought my character back. I will give this a shot. But I do like the redesign to Lars. Now that I'm actually paying attention to the game, I do like what they did to Lars with this new Strider design.
Borealis.
That is really cool. You got the giant fish monster up there too.
Yeah, there's something up there that's like fucking beast.
Dude, I love Guilty Gear Xrd. I think Xrd is fantastic. Just too much shit. I don't know, you guys don't know this, but I work about, completely unrelated to making videos and streaming, I work about 10 to 12 hours almost every single day on a full-time job.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Dinosaur.
Jump on its head, jump on its head.
Like cows.
So for the past 6 months, I've done my best to even try to keep making videos. To even try to keep making stuff on YouTube. And even stream more than like 2 days a week. It's led to me completely not having a life and quite a few health issues, but, you know, it's gonna be over soon. Yeah, and Guilty Gear Xrd is just one of those games that a bunch of other stuff came out in the time frame, and we really wanted to do the Mortal Kombat Legacy leading up to MK. So yeah, I'm trying to keep it up the best I can. I'm just one dude. How does he work 10 hours a day and stream this much? Short, controlled naps. I take about two 2-hour naps like every day, and it gets a little rough, but you know. I've been trying to keep up with boss rage and things like that.
I'm not seeing anything on the gamepad that's...
But eventually, you know, when my work is done, which is coming up fairly soon, I'll actually be able to do the stuff I really want to do on YouTube and Twitch. It's not healthy, but guys, like, I've been a part of film projects and things like that that have lasted 3 to 4 months. You put all your energy into those months, man, and then it's over. And you get to do what you want. And that's kind of how it works.
Okay, I get what it's saying on the gamepad now. G1 probe? Okay, I see that.
Probe it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we did play Blood Dragon. We recorded it. We liked Blood Dragon, but found it to be kind of tedious. Like after you look beyond like the cool '80s campiness of it, we were like, "That's a solid 7 out of 10."
Yeah.
Like we didn't. Both of us were really looking forward to Far Cry Blood Dragon, and our recording screwed up of it, which is why you never saw a video of it. But we were just kind of like meh by the end of it. I will tell you guys, the one thing that'll make me a lot more happy to play Xrd is if they make the... I don't know if this already happened, is if they change the way inputs work in the game and make them a little bit more lenient instead of incredibly precise, because that stuff becomes very hard online. I have no problem with it offline, but online it becomes very difficult. And if they eventually start announcing some more characters like Biken and some more characters I really like, I think Leo is like the coolest fucking character in that game. I love him, and I love what they're doing to him too, balance-wise. Yeah, Dragon's Crown's an interesting game. Like, Dragon's Crown always seems like, yeah, let's play Dragon's Crown, let's play Dragon's Crown. After you play it for like 3 hours, I don't want to play it anymore. We've done that like 3 times with that game, because it's so fucking cool looking. The game is great thus far, T-Smasher. Story-wise, kind of hard to tell, because we're just kind of like getting objectives and running around, but you know. Kind of speaks for itself, right?
Alright. Thank you very much, Misu. Thank you for the help.
Yeah, there's no Bridget. There's.
That
I miss
actually
biking.
made the probing thing make a lot more sense. Thank you for that.
We have not tried FF Type 0. I quite literally bought that thing just for the Final Fantasy 15 demo. So I don't know if we're going to eventually. This is like one of the few times we've ever actually played a full RPG on this channel. But we'll see. We'll try to stream this game as consistently as we can, guys. We'll probably get updates from Simmons along the way, because I don't know if we're gonna have like 900 parts to the Xenoblade, so, you know, on YoVideogames until people just don't care harder than they've never not cared. Yeah, you know what, Guy with the Beard, I've actually uploaded the latest episode of Story Mode for MK, so I actually just need to make a thumbnail for it. Yeah, Biken was the pink-haired, one-armed, one-eyed swordswoman. I think there's a good chance we can play Muramasa the Demon Blade and Princess Crown and all the games those guys have played at some point, guys. I forget what the name of that the studio is, though. Vanillaware. We can definitely have a Vanillaware night. Because their games began with a Saturn game called Princess Crown. It's amazing looking on that fucking system. And then, yeah, all the games on PS2, the Wii game, Muramasa. There's a good chance that'll happen eventually. I'm excited for Scalebound. I mean, as much as you can be excited for a CG trailer. I think it seems cool. I like the idea of Kamiya working on an online adventure game. Wolfenstein will salivate you. Will satiate you. Thank you so much, dude. I've not played Wolfenstein yet. Is Arya playable or just a boss? I don't know. You'd have to look deeply into the end of the Cinder trailer and pull out as much information as you possibly can. Never really been a huge fan of Valkyrie Profile. I love the way those games look, but I've never actually played one. At one point in my life, I had the choice of playing Valkyrie Profile or Vagrant Story, and I played Vagrant Story. Thank you, Max. Be careful. Thank you, dude. I'll be careful. I'll be careful.
You'll be dead.
You'll be dead. Are we feeling it yet? I'm just gonna feel it. I don't know. Dude, Jayhawk is asking have we ever streamed a Sonic game. Jayhawk. Go back to October or so. We had an entire Halloween dedicated to good and bad Sonic the Hedgehog games. That was the theme of Halloween 2014. If you go back a couple of months on the YoVideogames YouTube channel, you'll find us playing a shitload of Sonic games. We didn't beat them all, but we played a lot of them. Including Sonic 06, including Sonic and the Dick Knight, including Sonic Generations, which was hilariously awesome. The game was great.
Even more than that, you can go back further to see our full playthroughs of Sonic 2 and Sonic 3.
Yeah, I'd highly recommend really good playthroughs of Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 on the YoVideogames channel. Those, we actually get into some genuinely funny banter on that shit.
Yeah, those are short and sweet too. They're only like 4 episodes each.
Yeah, Vagrant Story I did not beat. I got halfway through that game, and that game got fucking hard, man. Ridiculously hard. That's what I remember. This was like 15 years ago. Oh, I know, Siege J. I know Mick Gordon made the Wolfenstein OST. I also know he's making another OST for another game that I don't know if it's been officially announced yet. But yeah. I talk to Mick pretty frequently, like once a week, because we work on the game. He's an extremely, extremely cool dude. I really hope he makes it out to E3 this year. If I can somehow have a dinner with, like, him and, like, Robin Beanland, oh, that'd be fucking awesome. Sonic 3321, thank you so much, Sonic. You like the Devil May Cry playthroughs? Thank you, Villains Never Sleep. Those are the very first playthroughs we put on YoVideogames. Or kind of like the first series of playthroughs. We'll definitely be playing DMC4 SE. Absolutely. I have no problem learning that shit again.
No, what the fuck?
I played the beginning of Legend of Dragoon Volking, but it was one of those games that came out at the end of the PlayStation era, and I kinda lost interest in some JRPGs at that point because it was getting to that point in high school where, like, girls and career and working type shit was taking up so much of my life. Now, there was one complete year of high school where I, like, didn't play video games, like, at all, and I just focused on drawing and working and, yeah, all the shit you kind of really are interested in as a teenager. Dating and shit like that.